Look who's back at it, causing all that static, raising hell, gi- giving receipts, kicking ass, taking names, rattling cages. That's right. It's the one and only Fanatic. Yeah, happy birthday to me. Well, you know what, folks? It's inevitable. You're getting older. You know, even when you win, you lose. Had a good couple days. We're down in Atlantic City, being the missus. Weather was terrible, but we would hit some, win some, we lose some. Shout out to resorts. Machines were generous to give you a little luck for the old Fanatic for his birthday, pre-birthday. Then today, whew, I had my hands full, but I knew it. I knew it was coming into a lot of rigmarole at work, but it is what it is. You know, I'm not a kid. I'm like, yeah, they're like, oh, why are you here? Well, you're off Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Why didn't you just take off for your birthday? What am I, 3? What am I, 5? It's just another day, folks. I mean, thanks for all the birthday wishes and the phone call, the texts and the phone calls. And like I said, gift card, cash. Oh, man, had a good USFL. My Stallions. I told you. Hope you all checked it out. Give the league a chance, folks. Come on. You like football? Watch it. I mean, I tried to watch a baseball game the other day. Man, I was bobbing. I mean, I think it was Monday, because Easter Monday I was off because I had to work Good Friday. My head was bobbing. I was tired. I was falling in and out of sleep. It's better when you're there, but it's still boring. Not enough action, in my opinion. Again, if LA doesn't win, if the Dodgers don't win it, there's going to be hell to pay with Roberts. He's too much. If they can't win it now, he's too much. Unless there's major injuries. The deck's stacked in his favor. I mean, if he can't bring him through across the finish line now, you're gone, brother. You're out of here. You're history. Had a good, nice little NHL parlay over the weekend too, so that's doing pretty good. I mean, we drove down there, and then we drove back in the rain again. This is the second time. People, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's me. People just, it's pouring rain, rain's going sideways. They're still driving 80, 90 miles an hour. I mean, the speed limit's 65, so I'm trying to do 65, 68, maybe 70, but mostly 65. Keep it in a straight line. I mean, especially this time, I won a little money, so I didn't want to die on the way home. I mean, it is what it is, folks. But people, I mean, come on. And believe it or not, we seen coming from the parkway to the terminal, we seen a big accident. We were like, how the hell did that happen? And you know that shit was serious because the state troopers were out and they were out of their cars in pouring rain, bro. Usually, unless you're wanted, America's most wanted criminal, you're driving and in and out, they just let you go. It's raining and they don't want to get out of the car. I mean, I don't blame them. I wouldn't want to get out of the car either. They were out. I mean, I hope nobody's paralyzed or dead, but something happened. They just skidded all over and fucking turned on the side. It is what it is, folks, but get there safe. I mean, unless you never drove, rain is unpredictable, just like snow and ice, and especially the heavy rain. Um, April, cold though, man. I don't know. It is what it is. It's been like that. I mean, I remember being a kid freezing down at the baseball field trying to play. So it is what it is. I mean, everybody's a lot of people are up in arms about global warming. And to a certain extent I agree because like I said, when it snowed when I was a little kid, teenager, and even into my 20s, that snow was on the side of my house for a while. Not melted in 2 3 days, and it didn't even get really that hot. Just the sun was out. The ozone layer's weaker. Trust me. Plus, I mean, granted, I'm an older guy now, but I mean, I used to nice tan. Now little tan and red, quick, strong. You gotta be careful too. That stuff out there will sun will burn you, and you don't want that skin cancer. And speaking of skin cancer and stuff like that, see this girl, um, she's like orange, and she's gonna have problems. She's probably 15 or 16. She's gonna have leather skin, and she's gonna have a lot of wrinkles. She is too much. She's over the top. Again, you can't tell people. You can warn them, but they gotta learn on. They gotta make their own mistakes. I mean, you're here dropping in on the Fanatic, coming for therapy. But even you, I mean, I'm here for you. I'm trying to help you. I mean, I play all the roles, folks. I play the hero, play the villain, play the pain in the ass. Oh boy. Um, Shout out to the Milkman Junior. You got it tough. You got it tough. You're working with your dad. He's the boss. He's set in his ways. Plus, you're working with Mrs. Fanatic, so you got your hands full. You got your hands full. But someone got to do it. And more or less, you want something done, you got to do it yourself. I mean, you figure that out right away, you'd be all right. Um, Shout out to the Viking, Pencil Viking. Didn't get to see you. Hope you had a happy Easter. Hope people are, you're making some money. A lot of talent in their drawings. We'll probably see you I think we're gonna see you in May. We got a little trip made the first weekend of May, so we'll see. I know you're hanging in there. Um, give the UFL a chance for Viking. Your Vikings ain't going nowhere. I'm sorry. I mean, how many years are you gonna wait? Plus, and I know you're a big Yankee fan, but it's been a while for them too. And I know BT, Brandon Tierney on their fans, all excited. It's only the first week. Relax. They're not going nowhere. They might sneak in the playoffs. I mean, again, it's early. Soto looks like, oh my God, he looks like Mickey Mantle. He's good. He's destined to be on the IL. Trust me. Judge will be there right along with him. And the pitching looks all right. We'll see. Maybe Houston's down this year. Who knows? It can't be good every year. Cole, is he going to be the same? I hope not, because I'm a Yankee hater. I mean, I'm glad they're down. Giants in football, Jets. I mean, now the Jets, everybody's got a little more spice. They got Hassan Reddick from the Eagles, good pass rusher. The Bills gave away Stephon Diggs, and they lost Gabe Davis, two receivers. So now Josh Allen's behind the 8 ball. Still got to go out there and play the games, folks. Aaron Rodgers ain't no spring chicken. He's closer to the Fanatics age than he is to C.J. Stroud and those guys, Patrick Mahomes. So hope he doesn't do good. I don't never liked Rodgers, never will. He's a fruitcake, and he's a meme. He's a meme guy. Meme. You'll see. I mean, Jet fans, you're never gonna learn anyway. So even me trying to help you, misery loves company. Joe Beningo and BT and Evan Roberts, those talking heads. Fireman Ed, another loser. Feel sorry for you. But like I said, you can't teach him. Just enjoy the games. You don't really need a favorite. Bet, fantasy. I pick games. I root for certain players. I mean, the Texans are loaded, but I'm pulling for the Jaguars. I'm not gonna lie. In the AFC, is what it is. Something you just gravitate to something. I ain't gonna run right out and buy every full apparel, but I'm gonna tune in. I want to see how they do. I like Trevor Lawrence for some reason. See, Caleb Williams with the painted nails and the dress is coming to Chicago. It's cold in the winter there, Caleb. You better wear pantyhose or them. What are those socks? I forget what they're called. Leg warmers. I don't know about that kid, man. I personally like Bo Nix for some reason. I don't think too much of the Michigan guy, J.J. McCarthy. Daniels, he looks like a RG3, Kyler Murray. He'll wow you, but he's kind of small and stealth. And I don't think the Drake May. Not interested. So he'll make his money because he's a quarterback, but then he'll be gone. He's not the real deal, folks. Speaking of the real deal, I'm gonna be checking out a couple of high school ball games, baseball and softball. Supposedly, there's a pitcher that's supposed to be getting some looks, college or maybe right to the minors. We'll see. I mean, I saw Vinny Mazzaro from Rutherford on accident, and he jumped off the page. He checked all the boxes, passed the eye test, and he made it. He had a little career. He made it. I mean, I heard he blew most of his money, but whatever. I mean, again, you middle class or maybe upper middle class Rutherford, but when you get that kind of money and you think you can buy everything, it's never going to end, and then you're not in the league no more. I mean, it is what it is. I don't feel sorry for Mazzaro. He made his, he has 15 minutes of fame. But I saw it. I saw the talent. I saw the talent with Tim Thomas. I saw the talent with James Booknight, but he's having a little problem. I mean, I'm not going to get into it, but he's not fulfilling that promise, that potential, that talent. And there's nothing worse than wasted talent. Remember that from the Bronx Tale? Robert De Niro said it to that little kid, to his son, that asshole, another guy that had a lot of problems. The success went to his head, just like P Diddy. Bye bye P. You're gonna get yours, buddy. Enjoy it. You're an idiot. You had everything, and I don't feel sorry for you. I'm not glad. I just don't give a shit about you. Vince McMahon, same thing. I mean, you're an old man, so what's it really gonna hurt? You had probably a great life, but you ain't gonna be too happy for the rest of your life, and depending on your beliefs, your afterlife. Because if your afterlife is really anything like people have said or people believe, you're gonna be suffering, brother. And if you did the things they said you did, you'd probably deserve it. That's right. I'm going off on people right now, rattling some cages. I'm hard on everybody. Oh gosh, what are you gonna do? Play with the sword. You die by the sword. You play with the bull. Sometimes you get the horns. When is enough enough? Again, I don't. There's people around that I just don't get it. Um, uh, Fat Boy Jelly Roll playing in MetLife. Come on. I mean, I don't know. I mean, again, people on YouTube, I see Under the Bus Network, they never responded. Million views, however many subscribers. I mean, what? I mean, I'll take half of that. What's it going to take? I mean, I don't get it, folks. I just don't get it. I mean, I'm enjoying our time together, therapy, but I just can't. I mean, I see people. I mean, I want to flood the YouTube internet. If you like this, check out the Causing Static. It's not working. I mean, Vic DiBattito's funny, but some of the stuff's dumb. Under the Bus Network, there's a bunch of them. There's one guy talking about music. Doesn't even really know what he's talking about. I'm talking about everything. I'm giving you a variety, my opinion. Check it out. Trying to save you from, excuse me, wasting your time. Again, I'm going to give you 4 quick movies. In Isolation. Big plague, virus. Good movie, man. I read the synopsis and the picture, the fake video cassette box looked good, so I watched it. It was a good movie, man. Twists and turns. Who's gonna survive? In Isolation. Watch that one. Mad Grizzly, it was okay. The bear looked really bad, looked fake. Some of the stuff, startling. The acting was, again, the acting ain't great, but you're not gonna get Robert De Niro or Al Pacino, Brad Pitt, whoever else you want to put in that category. Liam Neeson. I know a lot of people don't like Nicolas Cage, but Nicolas Cage, um, Bruce Willis. You're not going to get them. Denzel Washington. You're not going to get them for every movie. The movie acting was okay. I mean, I want a shot. You got somebody working on a production, you hear, tell them to call me, text me, get me in touch with me. I want to try to be in the movies. That was my original plan. I wanted to be in the band, rock singer, rock star for like 8 to 10 years, and then try to get into the movies. So give me pass on my information, give them a shout out. I wanted to be a scarecrow in Wizard of Oz. The teacher wouldn't let me. The guy wasn't that good. What about this guy? All right, see, I'm going on a tangent. Back to the movies. Out of gas. It was like there were couples were fighting. I couldn't get past 25 minutes. It was just ridiculous or redundant. So if you see Out of Gas, flip it to the next channel. But an old movie, I caught the end of it, waiting for the missus to get ready to go eat the other night. Go down to run to the restaurants and resorts. Season of the Witch with Nicolas Cage. Speaking of Nicolas Cage, now that, if you like medieval, is this girl a witch? The olden times, that's a good movie. I mean, you probably missed that one, or you seen it. Give that one a revisit, or give that a chance. Season of the Witch is a good movie. Good action, good story, medieval, witching, olden times. I recommend Season of the Witch. All right, well, again, thank you for the birthday wishes. Happy birthday to you, the old fart. Yeah, whatever. All right, folks. Again, my Stallions this weekend, 12 o'clock on Sunday. If you're not doing nothing, check them out. There's a game on Saturday. I'm not sure if it's on ESPN or Fox, but it's on a major network. There's no excuse. Memphis Showboats. And I believe they're playing the San Antonio Brajas, The Rock, that other idiot that I can't stand no more. That's going to be at WrestleMania. Give the young guys a chance. Give the LA Knight, a chance. That's my guy. I like LA Knight. And The Rock, when's enough? All right, folks, I'm going to leave you with the basketball. I can't stand UConn. I can't stand Purdue. I mean, everything's pointing to they're going to be in the finals, but let's hope for North Carolina State and or Alabama to get rid of them, because I can't stand them. But if it goes down to it, I'd rather have UConn than Purdue, because I can't stand that big, tall dork. One quote of the day: the only person you are destined to become is the person that you decide to be. Sounds pretty simple to me. But then again, the Fanatic, remember this. Please always remember, never forget, opinions, except for this guy's, are like Fanatic, signing off. Enjoy the weekend. I'll see you. It's great to be seen and great to see you. I'll see you next week. Ozzy Osbourne solo, that's coming up. Quotes about this, updates about the scores, the sports, Final Four, Tuesday. Fanatic, out.